integrity. But your integrity cannot fucking be manipulated. These motherfuckers try to make their jealousy feel holy. They try to justify the enemy towards you. Their hate is proof of your fucking presence. Their hate is proof of your fucking presence. 5 fucking long years of psychological warfare. But you fucking dance around that shit like a fucking choreographer. You teaching these motherfuckers choreography. These motherfuckers ain't shit. They try to stop you, they try to break you, and that shit still didn't fucking work. It only made you stronger, and it only brought you closer to the Most High God. You a divine being. You an ancient being. You can't be stopped. You unstoppable, immovable. I've been watching you for 5 fucking years. That's 1,825 fucking days. Over 1,825 fucking days, these motherfuckers been slandering you. They've been talking about them, been monitoring you, they've been watching you. They've been fucking coming up with all these fucking smear campaigns on what you not gonna do or what time you gonna stop. They thought you was gonna stop. They thought you was a weak ass motherfucker like them. And they not watching you out of concern. They not watching you out of admiration. They watching you out of fear. They watching you out of fear. They watching you like, let's see what he did now. Because they came up with all these lies and like without you, these motherfuckers don't have nothing to talk about. Without you, it's just a big ass awkward silence. They hang around a bunch of motherfuckers. They don't even like each other. They only come together out of spite of you. That's it. Without you, it's a fucking awkward silence. They bring your name up, now it's a party. They got momentum now. They have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. It don't make no sense. See, these motherfuckers wanted to manipulate your integrity. But your integrity cannot fucking be manipulated. These motherfuckers try to make their jealousy feel holy. They try to justify the enemy towards you. Their hate is proof of your fucking presence. Their hate is proof of your fucking presence. 5 fucking long years of psychological warfare.
What up?
But you
what up, Tadon?
Dance around that shit like a fucking choreographer.
What's going on, bro?
You teaching these motherfuckers choreography. These motherfuckers ain't shit. They try to stop you, they try to break you, and that shit still didn't fucking work. It only made you stronger, and it only brought you closer to the Most High God. You a divine being. You an ancient being. You can't be stopped. You unstoppable, immovable. I've been watching you for 5 fucking years. That's 1,825.
What was up? Hold on, did they drop something off at my door? 1 second. What's going on with the pool league? What's that about? Hey, this message is for you lurkers, weirdos, and obsessors. Not for anyone I consider family or a friend. Listen up. I think this guy summarizes some of the shit I've said on my live.
Fucking years. That look. I've been watching you for 5 fucking years.
You've been watching me for 5 years?
1,825 fucking days. Over 1,820.
Do it again.
I've been watching you for 5 fucking years.
More each week,
that's
okay?
1,825 fucking days. Over 1,825 fucking days. These motherfuckers been slandering you. They've been talking about you. They've been monitoring you. They've been watching you. They've been fucking coming up with all these fucking smear campaigns on what you not gonna do or what time you gonna stop. They thought you was gonna stop. They thought you was a weak ass motherfucker like them. And they not watching you out of concern. They not watching you out of admiration. They watching you out of fear. They watching you out of fear. They watch you like, let's see what he did now. Cause they came up with all these lies and like without you, these motherfuckers don't have nothing to talk about. Without you, it's just a big ass awkward silence. They hang around a bunch of motherfuckers. They don't even like each other. They only come together out of spite of you. That's it. Without you, it's a fucking awkward silence. They bring your name up, now it's a party. They got momentum now. They have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. It don't make...
No. It do make sense, though. For motherfuckers that ain't got nothing better to do, that makes all the sense. I'm appreciative that people are waking up. To see what's going on with the results of the internet type shit. He talking about 5 years. We been here 12. Fuck 12. What's good? What's good, gun? Welcome back. See, the internet wasn't this when I was growing up at all. No one individual except a teacher, a self-appointed teacher, a do-it-yourselfer, a DIY influencer or person were the only ones that would say anything. And it wasn't even a social setting. Maybe the internet ain't that bad after all. I've gotten good from it, so. Okay. All right. That's proof things are headed in the right direction. And I've been around the world like Lisa Stanfield, and your pizza is worldly. All right, all right, all right. We were thinking it, we were talking about it. Now you're executing it. Now you're benefiting from it. Success, plans. Yo, bro, there is no one, there is, except my lady. My lady is the only other fucking person on this planet in my time, on the timeline in life that I've been here, 51 years. She is her and you are the only people, the with two E's, that I have lived some of life with and came up with or listened to them, y'all, devise a plan and execute it. You know, I'm going to go to the store. I'll be right back. That's a plan. It's executed, no doubt. But you know what I'm saying? Business model. Plan something from nothing. And go and get some things and make it some other things and make something. Her and I did that. That's why I'm here to be able to sit here and talk and conversate and chill whenever the fuck I want because of the plan. And you're the only ninja I know. I don't know no ninjas with businesses. And I've known even fewer ninjas to come talk business with me. I told you. Last ninja that came and talked business with me better never fucking come talk to me again. So, I'm honored. I'm happy. I'm a lot of things. That's cool. That's good. And it coincides and goes right with what the fuck I was saying here. Overall. People need to work together instead of working against each other. Hey. 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 Give me a kiss. I'm already here. Wave hi. Say hi. Hi. Lean in a little bit. Come here. Hi. Your aunt is there. Yeah, she wants to see you. She want to get a good look. Make sure everything's everything. Get the smile. That iconic smile. Let me see the smile. See it? You said the house. Stop the plane. All right. Before I eat you up. Take you and take. Go on now. Okay, there you go. My bad. My bad, Teron. You know, I never said that. I should have threw that out there. I should have let him know his aunt and his uncle are here. Call you bro all the time. I've been calling her sis for 10 years. Her husband didn't speak a lick of English, only Italian, so I'm thinking it's truthful, right? Nah, no, this big dog status now. Yeah. And funny, the last stream I did, somebody came in here and asked me why I didn't get along with certain individuals. Because of him. Because of that little guy right there. Because when he was small enough to fit in my arm, they had what not to say about him. So I don't care. If he gets taller than me, I'll still feel the same way I felt about them. I'm gonna switch up. Yeah. And back to my point. My point has always been when motherfuckers couldn't figure it the fuck out. I don't know why. Simple as fucking shit. We were to create, become, live out family. That whole theory, that whole ideology. Virtually. Digitally. What the fuck? Y'all all connected. Every last one of you. Even my Brody, who be off the grid 90% of the fucking time. You still got a digital footprint. We're still here. And this is where our here is. Shaman, help me move. Less than 60 days ago, man was on the other end of the motherfucking table, the bed. Hey, all right, hold on, wait, we got that. Okay, on 3. That's family. That's real. To me, again, I've known Brody 12 years. And both of them, matter of fact, all fucking 3 of them, put some respect on their name. All 3 of them. Everybody that got a wrench on their name in here, I've either seen in real life, but I've never even seen on camera, not once. Nah, sis, I seen you before. Just my fancy way of saying they not streamers. They not streamers. These are people that came to my channel over a decade ago and just text something to me respectfully. I responded. We've been doing this now for 10 fucking years. 365 times goddamn 10. I done hung with some of y'all longer than I've even hung with my own family members. Not the ones you know. You want to be about something, then be about something. You ain't about shit, it's gonna show. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Shaman, I was feeling bad. Damn. I don't know what's going on, but I don't be taking the brother's last lifeline just to make sure my shit gets somewhere. But all praises, all blessings, all respect, all love. You know. Sis helped me with how I grind today. My shaman helped me move to where I am today. My bro tells me and has said things to me that keeps me in thought to this day. And you know what? He was right when he said this and said that. Right, okay. It's always good to have an outside perspective. Shaman came through and co-signed all of it. Not even knowing what had been said. Yeah, I just thought you was getting old. I said, man, what the fuck going on here? I'm 51 years old, young boy, winded before me. Let's just keep my head down. Keep on. You need another break? All right, let's take some time. Let's take some time. We ain't got all the damn time, but much respect, B. Coming from the days of just texting on the sideline of my chat, you telling me you live here. I had already known you for 2 years at that point. Nigga, you here? Nigga, if you don't pull up like now, by the end of that live, oh shit, who that? Look at motherfucking shaman. My shaman here. Nobody squeezed the motherfucking shaman. Huh? That was over 5 years ago. Nah, man. I will continually voice my motherfucking feelings about the matters. Y'all them people. Just know that. I know each and every last one of you heard me go at 10 different fucking people for 10 different fucking reasons. I know it. You've had to. At least, you know. We ain't never had no problem. And that's a white guy, a black guy, and a female. Of whom I all consider family. You know? And on the flip side of that, ain't nobody my enemy. Ain't nobody my enemy. Ain't none of y'all my enemy. Because if we were really enemies, if we were really enemies, I'd focus on you. I'd come to your streams. I'd hunt you down. Give me the fucking Addy. I'll pull up. If you were really my enemy. Fuck what came out of your mouth. I can cut you off from here. You can cut me off from there. I'm just glad that y'all are who you are. Y'all have been part of a major social experiment which has turned out with major success. Simply because we're here. I told Shaman, and Shaman, I feel, was pretty much the only person I ever told. I had a plan. I stayed with it. This is still that. No, I'm not. No new friends. No new recruits. No, we ain't promoting Graveyard no more. No, I ain't buying music for nobody no more. Fuck. And I'm putting everybody, no fucking exceptions. Everybody's going under a microscope. And I'm gonna let time tell me who's real and who's not. So put your head down. I'm closing the fucking goddamn bunker door. I'm sealing that bitch. I'm welding it closed. That's it. The only promise you have for me is that I'll be here. HQ will remain open. No matter what. Even with the interference. That's what I said. 8 years ago? 7. Y'all might have forgot the fuck who I was. I almost did. I stopped kind of like giving a fuck. But y'all didn't. And being that I only kinda like, I didn't either. So you going through something, you feeling a way, just know you're a good person. Deemed by me. The bad guy. You know. The master scammer, the master manipulator. The actual hater. You know, these are things that I've been accused of. Out of the three of y'all, I've had financial dealings with two of you. You don't owe me a penny. I don't owe you a penny. Thanks. As if I didn't say it when it went down. 3-4 times. And that, in your last statement there, your last comment, and that is exactly why I sound off like I do, why I feel the way I do. Why I say what I say. I feel compelled to say so. I don't want y'all thinking I didn't notice. And it's still amazing to me when I fucking take notice. I know what I set out to do. Find a cool collection of people that were like-minded like me and cool. I didn't really have much plan after that. There wasn't like a part 2 to that. That was the plan. The part 2 was, we hang out long enough, we cool and shit. Hey, we could fire up our own merch. Now we got our own thing. And we can start recruiting and, spreading the vibe and awareness to other people. The mannerisms, what have you, Fuck you mean? To be a graveyardian is a way of life. And y'all may not have known it because I don't say it. I ain't quick to fucking tell it. Depending on who you are or how the fuck I'm feeling. But y'all have seen me sit through bad times. Again, you may not even have known it. I've sat with y'all through bad times, and I knew it. Damn. Brody going through it. Damn. Son going through it. Damn. Sis going through it. Fuck. What can I do? What I've always done, I'm here. I talk to you on a one-on-one. I talk to you here with others. I talk to you. I mean, that's what got us to this day. It's the same thing, talking. And it's how we talk to each other. That was my main thing above all before I even met y'all. Respect. If it ain't in you, then it ain't on you. Some people need lessons. I had it up to motherfucking here with the lack of respect just in general for people. I was on some warrior shit just for that. Fuck that. Let me talk to you. all while burning down some Irie, feeling good, chilling. You mad? You don't like that? Tune in or tune the fuck out. Know that. Or just the three of y'all. I've taken inspiration. I've sat back in my world, look, damn, they going hard. They going hard. Yeah. You know what? Let me tune into some of that for this matter over here. Yeah. Brody came across the fucking country to tell me that my words helped him out. To this day, I don't know how much that meant to me. That was, again, part of my reason for live streaming on that matter, on the last matter, on the last time, third time up to bat, or else it would have been done. None. Fuck it. I already tried growing hydroponically. I struck too early. Was getting banned and shit. And I came back with the missus. Or maybe it was me and the missus first. That was working until she didn't want to do it no more. She ain't like the negativity. That's when I came up with Graveyard. Okay, let me talk to y'all. Fuck it. Hold on, let me get my smoke. All right, I'm ready. Come on. Try to blow my high. Make yourself the idiot that I know you can be. Do it. Go ahead. What'd you say? You dumb motherfucker. Listen here. And you couldn't, you still won't be able to tell me I wasn't correct for doing so. I hit that shit with a righteous flair. Because I'm not going to talk shit about you. I don't know you. I ain't going to start with you. Nope. And just because I ain't starting, I already know. Yeah, most next thought is that, oh, he pussy. He sucker. He soft. I know. So go ahead. Follow through with the disrespect. Yo, what? Well, come to my live and try to tell me how the fuck I should be doing some shit when you don't even do shit. Or even if you doing shit, like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't in competition with nobody. Do what you do. Get her done. Huh? Motherfuckers fell repeatedly and infinitely over and over again for the crouching tiger, hidden dragon technique. Swear to God. I ain't gonna attack you until you give me a reason. Most people will give you a reason. You know? Just a flick flare of reverse psychology. That's all. I ain't gonna start it, no. But every time you tune in, you might just happen to catch up a little bit late. Go ahead, be kind, rewind for yourself, and you'll see. I'm just finishing shit. I ain't starting nothing. I ain't starting nothing with nobody except the motherfucking live and a good time and some laughter. And some line of thinking about common sense. Cause and reaction type shit. You want to castrate me for that? Damn, y'all cold. but I'm colder. Roger that, sir. You already know this is the way. Made a whole 3D model behind the matter. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. And get right and get well. Y'all don't worry about day before yesterday or 2 days before yesterday or 3 days before yesterday, whatever it was. We good. No excuses next year. I won't be accepting any excuse next year. We now have 340 something motherfucking days to figure out what and what not, the inner whatnots of 420 next time. Huh? Nah, I can't let that slide. I'm the guy that put my address utility bill out here, daring motherfuckers to pull up and to prove the point that the Addy was right. I had y'all pull up too. Whoever. It's cool? Okay, yeah. They saw that. The same people that sit here and lurk and ain't never pull up. They've seen you before. They've seen Tehran before. I don't know this guy. No, he streams Return. Yeah, once a year. Mm-hmm. We have to maintain that. That is the way. All right? All right. At ease, soldier. As you were. You guys get back to whatever it is you're doing. Because I know you're doing the right thing. Without Spike Lee involved. Oh, shit. Like I said, HQ will be open through the bad times, the good times, the times of confusion. Shit, I want to put on some Cyndi Lauper. We're going to be here time and time again. I just came here to burn my smoke, not the smoke. But I'm always, the smoke lounge manager. I'm always on duty. And as I've always attempted to have the other side, those people that have pitted themselves on the other side understand, let me simplify it all for you. I've said it before. Just do better. That's all. God damn. Just do better. You know, whatever that means. This another dude that I subscribe to. He always has something powerful to say.
A lot of energy into helping me, and that makes you. When I needed it, you put a lot of energy into helping me, and that makes you of peace and love. However, you put more energy into making sure I knew you didn't want to help me, and that makes you a piece of shit. Anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it.
When I needed it, you put a lot of energy into helping me, and that makes you of peace and love. However, you put more energy into making sure I knew you didn't want to help me, and that makes you a piece of shit. Anybody can get it. When I needed it, you put a lot of energy into helping me, and that makes you of peace and love.
And that's what I just said. That's what I be flaring up off of. Came out because I believed the people needed help. In return, received help as well. And to those that went out of their way and put energy into not providing any help, trying to be opposite of help, well, shit, you ain't shit but a piece of shit. What he's saying now, I've been saying since 2013.
Makes you a piece of shit. Anybody can get it. When I needed it, you put a lot of energy into helping me, and that makes you of peace and love. However, you put more energy into making sure I knew you didn't want to help me, and that makes you a...
He just forgot to say if. However, if
you put a lot of energy into helping me, and that makes you of peace and love. However,
if
you put more energy into making sure I knew you didn't want to help me, and that makes you a piece of shit.
Then that makes you a piece of shit. Yeah.
Oh, get him out of there. Holy moly. This is what gays see when they die. Party's over, homos.
Spit it in my fucking hot toddy.
Right. Oh, get him out of there. Holy moly.
Welcome to Non-Factory. Oh shit, Wayne! Let me know what you need, bro. I got you. What kind of trucks you need? I think we got those. No, we don't carry truck fit.
Stupid.
Welcome to Non-Factory. Oh shit, Wayne! Let me know what you need, bro. I got you.
And the real Tarrant. The real Tarrant begins.
I think we got those. No, we don't carry truck fit.
Is beautiful, but black isn't power. Knowledge is power. So you can be black as a crow, you can be white as snow, and if you don't know and ain't got no dough, you can't go, and that's for sure. The white man that landed here, he came with two great weapons. One is the Bible, and the other was the gun. If it didn't humble you with the Bible, it crumble you with the gun. And he's still praising the Lord and passing ammunition all over the world. Is beautiful, but black isn't power. Knowledge is power.
Distractingly white on the White House lawn, selling Teslas while the press looks on. Everything is computer, he says with a grin, slashing and cutting more money for kids. He's dressed like a loser, sleeps with a gun, paid with a horse to join the Mile High Club. Reckless and stupid and out of control. Running SpaceX from a ketamine hole. As they play Village People, the rally's done. Both billionaires, so they already won. The arena is empty, except for one man still jumping and yelling as loud as he can. My stocks have gone down and the prices go up, and every heart broke in my Cybertruck. But he's lying and crying and tweeting at Grimes and saying concerning for the 99th time. He's rigging the system. He's always on TV. He's all alone, tweeting out more memes. Because he's wasted resources for most of the need. He's lying and whining and crying on TV. He's rigging the system.
All this for Elon. 5 dudes in a living room.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop. No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're
I
not.
said I'm going to the kitchen by myself.
No, you're not.
My dog.
Stop.
No, stop.
No, you're not. Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you'll never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow. Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you'll never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow.
Boy, I knew that back in 2013.
He's your friend on one condition.
What condition?
That you retrieve a hidden treasure.
Hey, I love you, and fuck you.
Fuck.
Lieutenant, what's going on?
Fuck you!
Sorry to hear that, man. My condolences. My condolences to your losses, partner.
What is that?
It's crack, nigga. What the fuck you think it is? Shit.
What about the treasure?
The treasure does not pay in diamonds and gold. The journey is the treasure itself. And speaking of journey, I'm going on one now.
No.
You motherfuckers, I tricked you into giving me crack!
We use a crackhead this whole...
And look at their industries, shall we say. Now, one great industry for them that makes a lot of profit is pornography. Why are they so much into pornography, which destroys a young man, pollutes society? But if you go...
This is my dad, era, and this is your era. What the fuck? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Straight to the top, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. I don't know anything about the Macho Man Randy Savage and where I'm coming from, because it's mind-boggling to you, yeah. Straight to the top, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. I don't know anything about the Macho Man Randy Savage and where I'm
They're
coming
relentlessly
from.
trolling him.
My dad.
And
These guys put together a whole
Very
song.
careful. No, you're not.
Distractingly white on the White House lawn, selling Teslas while the press looks on. Everything is computer, he says with a grin, slashing and cutting more money for kids. He's dressed like a
Everything's
computer,
computer.
with a gun, paid with a horse to join the Mile High Club. Reckless and stupid and out of control. Running SpaceX from a ketamine hole as they play Village People. The rally's done. Both billionaires, so they already won. The arena is empty, except for one man still jumping and yelling as loud as he can. My stocks have gone down and the prices go
Like
up.
they put a lot of work into this.
But he's lying and crying and tweeting at Grimes and saying concerning for the 99th time. He's rigging the system. He's always on TV. He's all alone, tweeting out more memes. Because he's
think that's 5 guys that have way too much time on their hands.
Distractingly white on the White House lawn, selling Teslas while the press looks on. Everything.
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Be fair.
Be honor. This is my
Straight to the top, yeah. Put the coffee in the big thing, yeah. Put the coffee in, yeah. Put the coffee in the big thing.
Good afternoon, Waypoint.
You don't know anything about the Macho Man.
What's up?
Savage, and where I'm coming from. Because it's mind-boggling to you, yeah. Straight to the top, yeah.
Alright. That's one of my new trends, watching reels. I find the shit hilarious. The shit that people come up with. But yeah. Again, I'm just chilling. Yeah. Yeah, no, and I was just saying, like, from what I've seen on the internet, you know, people go into extreme lengths to troll them. I mean, to each his own, whatever. I'm sitting on the sideline, I notice it, like, it's almost whatever. But in fact, what I see, you know, and again, I had this conversation with my bro, so it might be fitting, but still beyond that, what I see, and that's not just through Elon, I've witnessed that now for the last 10 years. People enjoy watching people fall from grace. People enjoy that. I don't understand it. People want people to be better people, but they enjoy seeing people fail. They take enjoyment out of it. They take, you know, pride. Some people go out of their way for years to wait or watch or make someone fall. It's a bit ass backwards if you ask me. If you're always talking about achieving and succeeding in life, which stop do you get off on that states you enjoy seeing others not succeed? And it's the way of our society now. It ain't just one culture, one person, one race. No. Raising the stakes of hatred. These days, you rarely, if ever, see people praised for, you know, something good they've done. And when you do, there's an army that outdoes the army of people praising them, hating on them. Like it used to be, people would find the good in bad. My grandmother told me, hey, you got to find the good in bad. No matter how negative a situation, there's always something positive to take from it. Find the good in bad. Now, people find the bad and good. Y'all done switched it. To the point where there's no more good. What's good? You yourself can't be good if you're always looking for bad. Just a thought. Yep. I can concur. I agree. I know. I've experienced that myself. Like, what planet you from? Yeah, I just said good evening. Yeah. They drowned out the true fact because life, for the history of it, history of humanity, I'd say it's a 50-50. 50% negative, 50% positive. So, find the good in the bad. I was never taught, never even heard, never even heard of the idea to find the bad and the good. Well, good is good, right? And that's, overall, this is a score on humanity and society. Really, because I don't care, yet again, don't care the culture, the race, whatever. It's all over, like COVID was, you know? Or is, right? Everywhere you go, you'll see people looking, when somebody good, or anything good, it gets overshadowed. But one thing it guaranteedly gets is attacked. It gets downplayed and attacked. You know, Buddy scored 200 points in a basketball game in a high school, in a high school basketball game. This kid, right? Here comes the hate. Wait till he gets to the NBA, he won't be able to do that shit. I bet the people he was playing against wasn't even of competitive level. He was on drugs. What the fuck was he on? It's not, wow, really? Hey, yo, I want to go see that. Damn, Buddy put in work. Huh. Shit. What's his name? No. Or what's her name? Or what's their name? No. It's immediately. What? Fuck out of here. He was on drugs. It was rigged. So in my opinion, state of mind is very important. You know, be careful of the trends you follow. And like I said, over the past 10 years, I've just watched people attack people. You see somebody being bigged up, it's a crowd. It's not everyone. Same here. We've had way more haters than we've had supporters. Funny enough, though, the haters don't realize they're also supporters, too. Yeah. It's the internet. You go out of your way to watch someone you don't like. I've spoken in depth about that. But let's just bring it to internet understandings. Well, you don't like that person, but I have you know, you're helping them. You know, you're giving them view time. You're giving them an extra count, you know, of a view count, what have you. Watch time. Attention and attraction to their channel. But you don't like them. What are you doing? So, it is of my opinion and observation, society's got shit a bit fucked with this internet. But I digress, and humble am I. And appreciative for what I've got from it.
Hulk Hogan, you have lived, Hulk Hogan. Now Hulk Hogan, as we Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that's in a sports setting. That's applicable to, you know, sports games. You know, two rival teams. All right, win or lose, you still have, it may be hard to have, depending on, you know, the loss and the person, but you still respectfully should have a line of respect for the rival team. Hey, if the rival team wasn't there, your team wouldn't be having anyone to play. So, you know, it is what it is. And with rivals, it's anybody's game. You know, in such instances, each team wins equally, and they played a lot of games. So you get your rivalry. But in aspects of the internet and just interactions with people in life, and how you go about things, well, that requires a further in-depth look. You know, supporting one's team is supporting one's team, even if you got 16 teams. But I just feel that people have become too comfortable with lashing out on each other. Specifically on the matter when someone's done something good. Lash out on somebody that did something negative. Okay. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. Nice choice of word. Despicable. I'm so glad you said that. I have the cleanest bill of slate with Boston, sports-wise, and I went to Boston, intentionally went into the pubs with my Yankee jersey on. Just, is that smoke? Just looking for it. And nobody said anything to me. There wasn't a problem. I didn't hear, fuck the Yankees. It was really kumbaya. In Boston, no less. The rivalry. The forefathers of rivalry. Boston and the Yankees. Celtics and the Knicks. I think in every fucking sport, right? The Rangers and the Bruins. Yeah. I went. Ain't nobody had no motherfucking problem. I was there for a whole week. I ain't hear nothing. And I said, and I remember thinking to myself, man, that shit is bullshit. Ain't no motherfucking rivalry, ain't no motherfucking problems. Like, maybe I was just that Yankee they didn't want to fuck with. I spent 2 years in Miami. Didn't a near motherfucker say nothing about the Knicks to me? Oh, you from New York? Oh, you with the Knicks? Yo, I don't like. Man, she boy, you shut the fuck up. Don't express your feelings to me through a sports team. No. But I didn't hear anything. And yet again, another one of the biggest rivalries. The Knicks and the Heat. So I don't know, you know? I've never once had to fight anybody over any sports. I once got into a fight with our quarterback, the head of the wrestling team. I think that was Matt's niche. But you talk shit, you troll. Why did he get his face pummeled, beat the fuck in? Because he was trolling. He was trolling. And I had heard about it. I mean, mans was standing on a table in school before the class trolling me. Imagine that. I tried to, talk to him. What's going on? He didn't want to stop and talk. He had a car. I didn't. I was the fastest kid in school, but I wasn't catching cars. And I damn sure wasn't about to be seen sprinting after a car. figure I'll catch up with Matt in due time. Caught up with Matt. Oh, damn. Matt looked like Mel Gibson in Payback, if you ever seen the movie. When we were done. So see, me and Trolls go way back. That was high school. I was 19. Matt thought it was funny. I didn't think it was funny. And in the end result, I got the last laugh. I don't start shit, I finish it. And over there in Scotland, in the Scotland Yard, sports-wise, amongst other European countries, are known for you guys' support to sports, to your sports. People should take a page from you guys' book and apply that to overall interactions with people. I tell you, I've known it since I was a kid. We are the answers to life. We have them. We just don't communicate enough because people fear what they don't understand. So that keeps distance. So within the keepings of distance, there's confusion, and you're never gonna get to know and figure shit out, and time gets wasted, and here we are, hating on the good. Huh. If you ask me, overall, that's what happened with me in our fine little community there. Motherfuckers was just hating. I was hating on people that was hating. I won't even say hating. Say deflecting the hate. See? And here, that's turning into a bit of a muck. It's not as genuine as it initially was, if it ever was. Now, like back then, if you will, not too long ago, corporations weren't involved. That came with the whole sponsors and now, okay, now, hey, I got my own shoe, I got X amount of dollar on the contract or the deal to play for X amount of years. You know, it wasn't always that. you make it to the league, you've got a good enough life to take care of your life and your family and have good status amongst the people and your friends. Now, wow, the player, the athlete gets an entire fucking university of people dipping in their pocket, navigating their future. You got adults dressing adults. This shouldn't be. And even more so, people harping on the athletes. You know, chicks trying to get with the dude because she knows he's going somewhere in the league, vice versa, all that. You know. In addition to a young person coming into riches that they didn't come from or are unprepared for in many ways. Most of them are not ready for the spotlight. They thought they were, but turns out, no. And the spotlight is scrutiny, acceptance, scrutiny, criticism, trolling, all sorts of shit from the country and the world. And that's how it hits. They got to deal with all that. Before, not so much. Go enjoy yourself. Put forth your best. You make the team, you make the cut. You're good. You know, have fun. Now it's more of a business. Soccer fans are tough. Fans got sick of the refs in the game, and both sides were chasing the refs down the street. They had to call the cops to get back to their cars so they could leave. It's just thuggery at the Portuguese club field. Yeah, I don't know of any instance. Well, no, actually, we get some of that in boxing. We've got some of that in boxing. Ref stops the fight. The one fighter wasn't ready to stop the fight. Ah, man, fuck your call. And tease off on the ref. I've seen that a few times. But other than that, nah. The refs, our sport refs are protected like federal agents. Now, I'm sure there's been some instances I probably, I'm overlooking or I don't know about, but for the most part, leave the ref alone. For a player to go against a ref, the player has to understand they're putting their career on the line. You go to hurt a ref? Yeah. I can't see any company, corporation, team owner standing by that. No matter what the sport. That's just poor sportsmanship. You got a problem dealing with loss or something, we don't know, but we're going to go ahead and cut you as a loss. They don't play about that shit. The refs are protected like city bus drivers. There'll be fines and all sorts of shit, hell to pay, possibly jail time. Right. And that's why I said what I said earlier, you know. Getting thrown into the spotlight, there's a lot that comes with it that your average motherfucker, I don't care how intelligent, how cool, they're not ready for. They're really not ready for. A lot are not ready for it. And it destroys them. And that's a lot of things that don't get spoken about. Let alone the ones that make it, the ones that don't. I can tear you up for a good 5 years. Easy. You didn't make the cut, you didn't make the team, you didn't get to the spotlight. Forget 5 years. Sometimes I'm pushing 25 years now, or a quarter century of it sometimes. Sometimes I reflect, damn, man, if this wouldn't have happened and that hadn't happened, I'd have been, I'm clearly one of those. I remember seeing sports as my way out. Clearly. And I had it. I got this. I'm good. What the fuck did Buddy say about me? Yeah. I'm a defensive ace and an ace shot blocker. I closed the book. Okay. I know there's how many teams? Somebody. Yeah. I'm gonna work for somebody. This is gonna work for somebody. I'm gonna get the offer. I don't give a fuck where it is. We headed out. The Houston Rockets wanted me to play. Here we go, Houston. I knew it. There's nobody can tell me anything else. But I also reflect. And the benefits that I didn't. But yeah, the sports in the spotlight here, serious. Very serious. For many who may not want to go to war and kill other people, for some people they ain't never even met, just to get the motherfucking tuition covered or a house, may not want to do that. You know what I mean? Some do. And for whatever reason they do, that's their reason. That's what it is. Others, crime. Crime will get me out of this situation. Now hold on. If I sell enough of this and move that and this and that, look, as long as I don't get caught, you know, it'll be all right. There's that, and then there's sports. Well, there's education. Go to school, hit the books. Don't let the books hit you. There's being born into shit. Your parents, many kids here, their parents might have a business. So they kind of good. You know. But one way or another, at some point, some juncture, all people at all interims, think about the spotlight. And once that spotlight hits you, depending on how the fuck it hits you, you may or may not like it, you know. Me, music-wise, I'm glad I avoided the spotlight. Sport-wise, I still struggle with it. I do. I won't lie. But I know I was in the wrong company at the time. I was in the fucking company of the very same situation that these young athletes have to deal with now. I was in that very same situation. The girl I was dating, whore. But I thought she was the one. I didn't know she was a whore. I found out, you know what I mean? I thought she was the one. I thought I was going to walk her down somebody's aisle or something. Turns out, nah, wasn't her. She turned out to be a whore. You know, when your girl fucks your best friend, she's a whore, right? Yeah. Went through that at the height of the sports thing supposed to be happening. And that was, well, found out she was a fucking whore 2 weeks after I found out that a $250,000 of mine had been stolen, that I was supposed to inherit. You know, my grandfather had a business. He was a vice president of a bank. He left whatnot for his grandson. I was his only. I didn't get it. I got a smidgen of it. And with that, I went to another country. I said, fuck sports, fuck the situation, fuck that. Took my grandmother's advice, got on a plane, and went and hung out with family in another country, Europe. My stepfather was attempting to encourage me there. I remember telling him, I ain't trying to be Tony Parker or nothing. I ain't, nah, fuck it. Fuck it. He wanted me to play for the European League. I was way too upset that I had just been snatched from my own league due to some excessive fuckery. So I hung out, learned a different language, and came to terms with the bullshit of people. Yeah. Tyson lost it all. And is doing fine now. Mm-hmm. He has a good sense of humor. I thought he'd be in trouble forever. I'm with you on that. Yeah. Me and Tyson, very similar. We were both in the same juvenile detention. Huh? Tryon. He was just there a year or two before me. I never, met him and knew, I knew Tryon, I knew Tyson. No. But we attended the same juvenile detention. The same juvenile detention. Play basketball. Juniors, Rikers Island in the Bronx. It's been torn down. I heard. I don't think it's there anymore. Yeah. Shit got too hectic in that bitch. But I literally learned how to play basketball in juvenile detention center. Not out in the street with friends and shit. No. In juvenile detention center. And from there, still while in detention centers, I got my grades and my rankings and all that up, so I was able to attend public school. I was doing my thing. I was on there and musically. I was this close. As I've mentioned, with music, I'm glad I dodged a bullet. Deadass. I remember stepping back, thinking, okay, what can I get from this? What comes with this? Okay. Ultimately, can I achieve what it is I want from this? Nah, this don't offer that. I don't hear of the artists that found the love of their life after the height of their career. You go and get in that spotlight, and then you want to pursue love. Ooh, that's a big fucking no-no in my brain, in my mind. No. I go and get all this. I'm all that. Now, who are you? Somebody that likes me, but do you like me? Or do you like me? You know? Or you like me because you see me on the cover of GQ, you know, Man of the Year and what have you. I'm a target. So, to any upcoming artists, I'd always advise, find the love of your life beforehand, before signing the contract and stepping into the spotlight. And then even then, oh fucking boy, are you and your relation in for a fucking goddamn challenge that you really probably didn't think of, some people. And the spotlight demolished their relationship. One person getting all this attention, and they may not be able to handle it. I know. Celebrities get caught slipping on all the time. Everybody in your business now. Ain't no sneaking out 3 o'clock in the morning to go see whoever. Oh no. There's a group of followers with cameras outside your estate, just waiting for you to make that move. And once that happens, you know, now you're on the road to be divorced and lose half the shit you had and all that. All that because you wanted to give in to the spotlight, though. Heavy is the crown. Feel for you, bro. That shit sucks. I was with this bitch for 2.5 years and found out at the half. Huh? And she wasn't trying to mold me into no fucking body or nothing. She was just there, like, you know, for sexual purposes mainly. I was a fucking kid in juvie. You know what I mean? I was literally in outdoor jail. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But yeah, I was with her for 2.5 years. Then I come to find out, at the time, who was, I guess, we're going to call him my best friend. And he was just another motherfucker in the goddamn detention center like me. Except we was cool. So I thought. Huh? He dared me to talk to her. He had noticed she liked me and then dared me to talk to her. Yo, you see she checking you out? She, yeah. No, I'm smooth with it. Yeah, you know, I'm good. I'll holler at her, you know. Oh, nigga, you scared. What? Stay right there, man. Boom, bagged it. But all the while, he wanted to go talk to her. He liked her. I just saw her as another girl that liked me. There were a lot of them. You know. I reflect on shit like that to this day. Like, hold up, but wait. Yeah, if I like the girl, I wouldn't ask you to fucking talk to her. That's just me. I'm not even. And then, you know what I mean? You like a girl, you tell your homeboy, yeah. I mean, and if we can even slow it down here for a second, yeah, I guess he was stalking the bitch. I'm not even calculating the bitch. He noticed that she liked me. And then came to me. Yo. Shorty was feeling you. And I know. I gathered that much. I didn't know that he liked her. I didn't know that he... And for 2.5 years... Oh, fucking slime Captain douchebag sat on the sideline watching your boy operate. This is nothing new. It's nothing new. Nothing new. That's crazy. Why I would never. I have never. And further fucking more. I mean, just on a, guy to guy level, like, you want to put your business where I've had my business? You dirty dog. Despicable. She was just giving me a rim job. You kissing her? What's going on here? I could ever fuck friends. Nah, we good on all that. I saw what happened with, what's his name? Damn, I forget his name. Scarface's friend. He killed homeboy. And I fuck with Scarface on that. I said, I told you, not this one. So, the friends and family package plan, we just stay away from that. There's far too many fish in the sea. See? I'll be damned if I'm going to war with you over Keisha back up on the block. Amy, Susan, Lisa, whoever. The fuck? Nah, we good. But yeah. I put them on my own spotlight. We always remember the people that did right by us. And I suggest you don't forget the motherfuckers that, did you wrong. Because no matter how bad a situation, it's always something positive to take from it. Hey. Once a fuck up, possibly always a fuck up. Strong possible. Mind you, the dumb bitch had no idea. She ain't know about my inheritance. Right? Nope. He didn't either. It was something I was going around telling people and shit. She didn't know. It was no different than I saw a reel once where what is it? The wife comes home and the husband's like, I want a divorce. And she wants to get a word in. She goes to get a word in the beginning, and he doesn't let her. And he's going on about wanting a divorce. Not knowing the whole time she's holding a lottery, the winning lottery ticket and shit. Right? Type shit. So, I'm good. I'm great. Tony the Tiger style. Great now. We're pushing 21. I think we're working on 22 years. Just, love. Love is in the air. So again, I'm not complaining. I do wish I was able somehow to tweak it. Huh? Just one small tweak. I would have made it with sports, boom, tweak, and still met my lady and had my children and everything. Yeah. I'd just be going live from the mansion right now. That'd be the difference. Give you a tour of the 7-car or 14-car collection I got. That'd be it. That's just that's all that's missing. Hey, sometimes you have to sacrifice things for the greater good. Know that. It's not just a saying. That would be awesome. And they would still be stuck in their fucking shit for show situation, whatever that is. But they would see me there in the spotlight like, damn, yo, I fucked up big time with Brody. Don't hate me. That appeals to, you know, a few of my demons. Revenge. You know, cue the music and shit. Human League. I'm only human. Yeah. And that's the spirit, sir. I'm a newbie. I know nothing about forgiving. I know forgive and forget. Yeah, minor shit. I forgive myself and forgot that I killed an ant back in the day, you know, intention like, I did. As far as humans go, though, you know, I did wrong by a cat back in the days. Now, you know, I got a cat and I'm just so nice to it because, you know, shit, I'm looking for forgiveness from the cat gods. I'm making penance. Yes. But as far as humans go, oh, you motherfuckers, listen up. Nobody bad. You know what I mean? Some people got done bad, you know, when I was in them streets. That's a fact. But we have to, you know, forgive and forget. I was, you know, a very young kid. So, you know, the time that I was gonna, you know, hit a dude with a sledgehammer and he said I wasn't in my right mind. Good thing Paris, my homegirl at the time who was dating Tyson, these are just members of the people of my crew, oh, posse and shit, she yelled out, "No, Ace." And I stopped, like, wait, what? Why not? That could be seen as one of the times that, you know what I mean, I did somebody wrong. But I didn't hit the man with the sledgehammer. I didn't. I was just gonna, and then I didn't. Because Paris said no. Fun times in Manhattan at 12, you know, after 12. I don't claim to be sent straight from the left wing of heaven by God himself as one of his acclaimed angels. No, not me. But there's my angel.
Hello.
And off she flies away, taking Bruno with her.
Bruno. Bruno, come on.
See. From then till now, I I didn't foresee any of this. So, like I said, if there was anything, I would just tweak one thing. Because even to this day, I'd probably be one of the oldest running athletes. He's still playing at 50. They'd have to sit me down. Because I swear I could still run up and down the court with the best of them. Right now. Give me 2 weeks preparation. That's it. Let's clean out the THC, you know what I mean? I'm gonna knock that off for a bit. I mean, I'm not mistaken, right? Boxing ring at 50 something, correct? Late 40 something, correct? Yeah, he is. Now he's all, I don't know, in a whole situation right now. I don't know what the fuck going on with Buddy, but just saying. Yeah, that's crazy what X said. I was thinking about that, I don't know, last week, because of where I walked by. It was where I let her fly one of my drones first time, and she flew Zoom, but she flew it with the with the goggles. And that was 5? I'm gonna say maybe 5, yeah, 5 years ago. I took the goggles, came back in, took the goggles off, and she was crying. I'm like, wait, why are you crying? What's going on? She's like, no, I was scared. I didn't want to break the drone. And it just broke my heart. And I was like, oh, okay. Listen, you're not going to break the drone. The drone won't even let you break it. It's okay. You're all right. It's all good. But she was she's super emotional. But she did that, and then the next thing you know, she wanted an Oculus. All right, that happened, and then she wanted an Oculus, and that's the virtual headset thing. I was like, you sure? I don't want to walk in the room and you in here crying and whatnot. So now she's master of all that. And I was thinking, I'm gonna surprise her with the FPV. All right. Like, hey, not put this on, go ahead, let's. All right. No tears. Let's go. It helped her be a better gamer. And I put on those headphones that she uses, or the goggles rather, the headset, and I wasn't about to cry. I was about to motherfucking faint. I took them off, and I'm just, my whole equilibrium and balance was off. I was like, what the fuck? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Well, here you go. Okay. Yeah. I walked in on her one time, and I was just like, yeah, all right, let me see this. What's going on in here? Oh, shit. It's cool. Everywhere you look, like, you know, you can even see people outside standing in the room. You know, it lets you know that someone's there. It was cool. I ain't gonna do. Who you talking to? Who's in here? And it's just her friends from school and shit. Same friends she's grown up with. My kids have a completely different life than me, than I had as a child. And again, yeah, unexpected stuff. It's not stuff that I planned. Things just had a way, a nature, and a way of happening. Hey, it's through my lady. I mean, you know, seriously, day to day in life, beyond my grandmother, it's through my lady. I realize there are good people, you know. And I realize there's good people, but, you know, I never calculated I'd end up with anybody good. You know what I mean? Considering what was already brewing, you know. I'm like, because, you know, the bullshit went on. Like, it didn't skip a beat. I arrived in France and got into a whole bullshit ass fucking relationship. No fun. No fun. She didn't fuck any of my best friends there, but she did fuck the neighbor. And we were friends. Not best, but we were friends. This ninja talking about, I known her before you got off the plane. I've known her for, I don't give a flying fuck. I'll beat your face into a pulp with this fucking pipe in my hand. Huh? As I hold you up against your own refrigerator in your kitchen by the fucking neck, huh? You motherfucker. Foreign relations. Not skipping a beat. Came back to the country, Miami. Got in with a Latin chick. She didn't fuck any of my friends. My best friend from Paris was with me. She didn't fuck him. No. Now she fucked her boss for a come-up, for a vehicle. I thought, damn. Yeah. She had kids. I was playing a fucking stepdad role. I'd never done that. But there I was, you know. Then I decided, as I do with a lot of things, by the laws of baseball, 3 strikes, you're out. So, you know, I just turned into this player, dude. We're not looking for romance, relations, family, marriage, security, stability. No, bitch, bend over. Dude, strike some cool poses and shit. You said you wanted to be a ballerina. Nice. And, you know, I just became shallow with it. Fuck it. I'm here for the sex and sex only. Might as well get paid for it. You remember that. And now that you wrote it, I remember it too. Right. Right. I am, and you know, was happy. Like, yeah, no, look. She's got everything. She's got everything going for her in the right direction. As I was a kid, I was never a problem to my parents. My parents had problems. It's the same way. I see that. I see reflections of my character within my own daughter, within my children. I see echoes of myself. Or just blatant fucking sirens. It's not a former me or anything. But yeah, no, it is, because I was once a kid and I look at them and I'm like, damn. And they don't know. I told her some things. I didn't tell her everything. Again, the only person that could have known all of this would be the one we all know and refer to as God. I'm okay with that. And again, full circle. It is one of the cornerstone foundational reasons why I chose to live stream in the effect that I do. Now, you weren't here last live, but that would entail what I was saying in my last live. Somebody came in asking pretty much how I felt about Laura Croft and Savage Gorilla. They are in a group of five people. That I caught with my ears. I saw with my own eyes. Have something to say about my children. I don't play about this shit. I don't play about that. There's a lot of things I know I don't play about. You know, I'll be playing all the games. There's certain games I don't play. And that's what we deal with. Down to earth reality, things that hit home. We can travel out to the next nebula as far as taking things out of space and, and taking things at the distance and conversation and understanding and perception and analyzation and all that. Hey, cool, no problem here. I mean, it's been working. Now we have much to reflect on. And me in moments, stuff I never expected to reflect on. Right? Right, when she got her GPA results. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just some things I'm not accepting. I don't give a flying fuck. And if fucks could fly, then pass me my shotgun, because I'm going to shoot them down. I had a fucking horrible childhood. Nothing in comparison to what my children have or a normal child has. And I've turned out, I like to believe, fuck what you believe, but I like to believe just fine. And since I'm able to maintain, I don't see why no one else shouldn't be either. Especially if they have the same things that didn't have to go through a tenth of what I did. And again, no fucking competition, but be a better person. For sure. Cut all this, try, find bad and good. I promise you. If I worked for the other side, if I was going out of my way to make things fucked up and what have you, y'all have been heard about me on the news. And that would have been that. Yo, I knew that dude. Yo. That's it. Nah, he was a good person, man. I don't know what happened. I see what they're saying on the news, but it'd be fake news. Yeah. Yeah, because of France, I figured, parenthood wasn't for me. Right? And with the first joint, she never got pregnant. She was, taking a fucking, pregnancy prevention pill and all that. But God knew. So, again, stay strong for the gain. My condolences to your losses, but keep them with you. Continue to fight the good fight. The one you know is the better one. Yeah. You do the same, Waypoint. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. As always. And yeah, I was hearing that from someone that I follow on Instagram, and that's a fact. You can't be and this is something I battle with, but you can't be so hard on yourself to the point that you don't acknowledge nor recognize or even notice that you're doing good. I battle with that. I'm winning as of lately. I'm winning those battles as of late. But I battle with that. It's like, that's another way to put it. It might make it catch. Sometimes you truly do have to stop and smell the flowers. You know? Realize you planted those flowers. Realize that's your garden. Everybody ain't got a garden. Everybody that has a garden, you know? Hey, good things sprouting out of your garden. Don't be so hard on yourself. Doing all right. Yeah, you might want the botanical garden. You gotta start out with what you got. Keep fighting a good fight. Head in the direction that you know is best. Even if you see a fucking level 5 storm, head in ready for that storm. Knowing that you gotta make it through it and come out the other fucking side. Getting into the 60s lately. I'll always remember, there's some crazy people out there. Mm-hmm. For the most part, the crazy people tend to leave me alone. I think they notice something. They're getting that crazy. Me and the crazies, we have a crazy understanding. We really do. Now don't let the crazies get me too crazy. That's also another battle. But yeah. I was there for myself 2 weeks ago, like, and my lady points that out to me. I don't know how many damn times, the whole time. To the point I'd be tired of it sometimes. Like, no, I'm not doing enough. Not enough been done. This is, I gotta, and then she's like, no, calm down, breathe. Look, you did this, you did that, you did this. You were talking about wanting to do that, you did that. Life. You're right. You're right. Well, like I said, I battle with it, so I get back on it too. All right, I did this, cool, yeah. She right, and I'm gonna do some more. So. Like, I can use here, the dope bar, for example. The only thing that's missing is the screens and the projector. And let's just say it was there, I'd probably still have to battle with the fact that I did it, it's done, I envisioned it, I did it, and then, but now it's just like, all right, but what's next? You know, I gotta do something else. Type shit. When I was, putting it together, I was, locked in. And I'm like, nah, I need this, need that, need this, that, da, 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 da. Put it all together, and then I did. But initially, there was moments I didn't even like, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't take value to my own value. Like, yeah, nah, that's cool, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Nice. I was just like, nah, I gotta do this. Went and did it, and then, But and that's one thing she pulled my coattail on. She's like, what do you mean? Baby, we've been here a month and a half. You said a week ago what you wanted to do. You predominantly have it done pretty much. This was like the middle through it. And I was like, no. There's still more to go. I gotta get this for that. This. I was locked in. But with what I had halfway through, cool to see. And I wasn't absorbing that, So, you take that line of thinking and play that out to other things. A crazy neighbor went across the street to confront the neighbors that she thinks turned her in. I heard it didn't end well. She tries to bully everyone. Huh? Tweekends here. Just pulled up with it. Here's another one of those moments I said to you plenty of times, man. I wish I had been a neighbor. I wish I had been your neighbor. She wants to know who turned her in. And it's typical. She turned herself in. Again, let people start things. He's got, he's got a full-on crazy neighbor, for real, for real. She's out here feeding wolves and shit, coyotes or what have you. Yeah, that's another level of crazy. I know I would have had to put some extra work in to gather some sort of understanding with her. And I don't know that I've ever seen this username, the Tweekends, here. Sounds cool though. Tweaking. I was just using the word earlier. I said if I could just tweak one thing. But yes, don't let the crazies get to you, for sure. All right? And don't let them bring you down with them. She on her way down. She on her way down and out. She chose to ignore other people's rights. Now hers are in question. It's the law of the land. And that's a whole other debacle right now going on. The only products of trend I feel I've ever promoted was some, cool drones. That's it. Here and there, some other stuff, to accommodate one's man cave, and that's that. We not Gucci, Chanel, Louis. So I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't have a worry about that at all. That's people keeping up with the Joneses. They don't have to worry about all that. Yeah. I honestly don't care. As long as my products that I order from China get here somehow, some way, if they're already here and they just need to be shipped across the country, cool. I wasn't about to order a new Android robot from China or nothing, so I'm good. And on the matter of Elon, I wonder. I mean, I know people are his cars are taking a hit. But how's the android doing? How's his robot doing, right? He came out with a robot. People don't talk much about it. Because it's probably doing good. I don't know. But, again, man, stay the course. Recognize you're headed in the right direction. And remember, a lot of things are process. So, maintain the process. Maintain your focus through the process. I'm not sure. I don't watch his lives. I think he got a robot from China, though. I did see something with that on like something one night on the IG, but I don't think it was the Tesla robot that he got. I think he got a different one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. So you all stay safe, stay smart, and stay up. I'll catch you on the next one. Next live, I'll be out on the highway in Mexico. While I never promote going there, I don't have any problem driving there in a simulation, i.e. Forza. So I'll probably put the gameplay up from the door. So that'll be the game plan. Bet. And what time is it now? Pretty much 5 o'clock. What is it? Yeah, another 5 hours. So, stay safe, stay smart, stay up. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Right. I'll be driving all through El Paso and what have you. All right. It's been a good chat, good live. See y'all again next time. Again, peace.